Okay children, I hope you all are fine, and we have started with the lesson, that is articles. Also we have completed half of the part. As we have started, that we know articles, there are articles like we use a, an and the, and wherever we are going to use articles a and an, I have told you in the last episode. The first thing was what? There are two types of articles, that is definite and indefinite articles. So a and an, they are counted in indefinite article, and the article we have counted in definite, because a and one the other thing is what? A and an, they mean the same only. But a and an article, we place it before a countable noun, where we can count the things, we place before the countable noun. Also they are in singular in number. The first rule of a and an article is what? We use before countable noun, and they are singular in number. And the other thing is what? We don't put a or an article before uncountable noun. The first rule was what about a and article? That is, a and an article is used before countable noun, and also when the noun is singular in number. Also the second rule is what? We use article a where the words begin with the consonant sound. When it begins with the consonant sound, besides vowel, when it begins with the consonant sound, we use article a. Then some exceptional words are there, like a one-eyed dog. I have shown the example also. And the other thing was a utensil. We see here, though the word is starting with a vowel, but the sound is of consonant. So here we use an article a. But now if you see in article an, there we see an article, the word which begins with an vowel sound, there we use an article an. There we use an article an. So this was the second rule. Second rule is what? A article is used in such words where the word starts with the consonant sound, and an article we use where the word starts with a vowel sound. So this was the rules. See, once again, a is used with countable nouns and singular nouns, okay, and it begins with the consonant sound. An article also, here an article is also used for countable nouns and when it is singular noun, but the different thing is what? It begins with the vowel sound. Means two things are common in article a and article an, that is, it is used before countable noun and when it is in singular in number. But in a article, the word which is started with consonant sound, where there we use article a, and an article when the word starts with vowel, when it starts with vowel sounds, we use article an. So we have completed with all the exercises also. Now we will be, and also we have seen article the third article the, where we use a and an. We mean when we are talking about any person or thing, when we are talking about any person or a thing, that time we use article a or an. This is the third rule. But in case of article the, when we are talking about only a particular person or about a particular thing, that time we use article the. See, if you see, once again I will write all the rules about articles. Lesson number 10, that is articles. So articles a, an, and the, these are the three articles, okay, a, an, and the. A and an, they are indefinite article, they are used, they are indefinite article, and the article is definite. The article is definite. These are the two types of articles we can say, that is indefinite and definite. In indefinite we use a and an, and indefinite we use article the. Now, the first about all articles a, an and the. What is the first rule about a? We use for countable noun. We use for countable nouns. Here also we use for countable nouns. Okay. Then second thing is what? We use for singular number. When it is singular. Here also we use for singular number. Only the third thing it differs is what? Here we use when the word starts with a consonant. When it starts with the consonant, and here we used when the word starts with a vowel. So, these are the three things about a and an. Countable nouns, here also countable nouns, here also singular number, here also singular number, and here with the consonant words and with the vowel words, the words which starts with the vowel. Now, about the article, and the fourth thing about this is what? A and an is what? Here we mean any person for both a plus an. Any person or thing. When we are talking about any person or about anything, any person, we do not know a particular person, we do not know the particular thing. When we are talking about any person or anything, then we use a and an. Then we use a and an. But if you see about the article, the one thing is what? Here we talk about only particular person. Here we talk about only particular person or thing. Here we talk about only a particular person or a thing. So, these are the rules of article a and the. Also, we have done with the exercises, that is A, B and C. So, if you see some more about a and an article, if you see a and article, when we speak of a person or a thing for the first time, when we are talking about any person or about anything, when we are talking about any person or about anything for the first time, we use article a and an. We use article a and an. Okay, when we are talking about any person or a thing for the first time, we use article a or an. When we are talking about them for the first time, we use articles a or an. But when we speak of them again, I want to speak about any person or thing, I want to speak about any person or thing for the second time or again and again, I am going to use the article the. I am going to use the article the when I am using for second time or again. So, what is the one more rule, one more thing about a and an? When we are talking about any person or a thing for the first time, we are going to use a or an article. But when we are going to talk about any person or thing for the second time or again and again, we are going to use the article the over here. So, this was the second thing. Then if you see one more thing is what? At times even we have not used a noun earlier, it is very clear what we are talking. In such cases also we use the. See what is given here. Suppose I know about whom I am talking. I am talking about a school. So, I will be knowing I am talking about the school only. What it is told here, we have not used a noun earlier. It is very clear what we are talking. We will be knowing about whom we are talking. Suppose I am talking about television, means I will be knowing I am talking about television only. So, that time also I am going to use the article the. we are going to use the article the. So, this was all about a, and the. Once again see, if I will explain to you that a and an article is used for speaking of a person or a thing for the first time, and the article is used when we speak about them afterwards or again and again we use article the. Then when the speaker and the listener know which person or thing is being talked, the second thing is what about the article is what the speaker means me, suppose me, myself, and the listener means you all people. Now, we will be knowing that I am talking about television or I am talking about school, I am talking about any friend. So, I will be knowing. So, that time also I will use article the. So, this was also the rule of article a and the. So, we will be going for the exercise D also we have done. Now, uses of the, uses of article the. Where we are going to use article the, we will be seeing now. We have seen about a and a article, an article, the article also, but more deeply now we are going to see some things more about the article, So, what is that and where it is used? They have told uses of article the, where we are going to use article the now, uses of the. Article the, uses of article the. Now, where we are going to use article the? First thing is what? See, first thing is what? The is used with the names of rivers. When we are talking about rivers, when we are talking about seas, when we are talking about oceans, or when we are talking about any mountains, that time we are going to use the article the. That time we are going to use article the. For examples, they have given the Ganges, that is river, the Red Sea, that is sea, then oceans, that is Pacific Ocean, and the Himalayas, that is about mountain ranges. The first thing is what? Where we are going to use article the? When we are talking about rivers or seas or mountains or oceans. That time we are going to use article the. I will explain you why we are going to use article the after some time. Then when we are talking about the names of well known buildings. Now, you know well known buildings like the India Gate, the Taj Mahal. That time also we are, or the Red Fort, the Qutub Minar. So many well known buildings are there in India or all around the world. So, that time also we are going to use article the. This is the second thing. Third thing is what? When we are talking about the holy books or any newspaper, holy books, we can say the Gita, the Quran, the Bible, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata. These are the books, holy books. That time also we are going to use article the. Then we are talking about any newspaper, that is the Statesman, the Indian Express, the Lokmat, or the what we can say, other examples like the Times of India. These are some of the newspapers. When we are talking about the Divya Marathi, so many newspapers are there. When we are talking about the holy books or about the newspapers, that time also we use article the. Then when we are talking about the names of trains, ships and aeroplanes, when we are talking about the trains, that is the Rajdhani Express, or we can say the Intercity, the many this again the Hussain Sagar, we can say. When we are talking about the Indrayani, many trains, when we are talking about those trains, that time also we use article the. Then when we are talking about the ships or about the aeroplanes, that is the Orient Express. These are some of the examples of trains, ships and aeroplanes. Then when we are talking about the names of some countries or any common noun, the name contains a common noun. So, that time also suppose the United States of America, the United Kingdom, or the common nouns we give here contains the common noun states and kingdom. See here we see kingdom and states is a common noun, but actual their name is what? The United States of America is USA. Okay. Then the United Kingdom, that is UK. So, when we are talking about some countries also, that time also we use article the. Also, when we are talking about superlative degree, children, you know, we have learnt in the lesson degrees of comparison. There also when we are talking about superlative degree, that time also we use the tallest, the biggest, or the highest, then the most intelligent. That time also we use article the. We use the in such phrases, we use in the phrases also, as the first, the last, the next, the only. He is the only son, or that was the last time we met. So, in the phrases also we use the article the. So, these all articles we use for such names. Then the is not used with the following. Now, only the thing is what I told you, the article is used for the names of rivers, the names of seas, mountains, oceans, well known buildings, holy books, newspapers, for the trains, ships, aeroplanes. Then we use for some countries, also we use for the superlative degrees. But the thing is what, somewhere we do not use the article the for the proper noun. When I am talking about any particular person's name, I am not going to use for the proper noun. For example, the Sonali Sharma, if it is the name of any person, I am not going to use article the there. Okay, the Sonali or the Rohan, no, I am not going to use article the for the proper nouns. The India also. Okay. Now, you might be saying we have used for United States of America, but states, if you see the word in the middle, states, state is a common noun. So, that is why we have used there. Then United Kingdom, kingdom is also a common noun, it may be any other kingdom. So, that time also we have used article the. But when we are talking about any proper noun, we are not going to use article the for the proper nouns, that is for the name of any person, any place, that is the India we are not going to say. Also, we are not going to use article the for uncountable nouns. Previously, we have seen we are going to use article for only countable nouns, but we are not going to use the article for uncountable nouns. For example, if you say the sugar, no, we do not say the sugar, or the iron, the rice, we are not going to use for uncountable nouns. Then we are not going to use article the for the qualities also, like abstract noun we can say, the honest, the peaceful we can say, the innocence or the intelligent. We are not going to use these article this article the for the qualities. So, this was the second thing. I told you first thing is what, when we are going to use article the for the names of any rivers, for seas, mountains, oceans, then well known buildings, for the newspapers or trains, ships, aeroplanes, or for the holy books. And when we are talking about some countries, if they contain a common noun in their name, there we are going to, or for the superlative degree, we are going to use article the. But we are not going to use article the when we are talking about a proper noun, when we are talking about any person's name or any place name, for example, the India I told. And also when we are talking about any uncountable noun, where we can't count the nouns like sugar, milk, water, there also we are not going to use article the. Also we are not going to use article for any materials, that is any material. Then we are not going to use article the for the qualities, that is the honesty, the intelligence, the innocence, these are the qualities. There also we are not going to use article the. So, but we use the with such nouns when they are made particular, but sometimes we use for the particular name. For example, see, I need sugar for making tea. No article with sugar. I told you for sugar we are not going to use article the. But if you see in the second sentence, please pass me the sugar in the jar. One is talking about particular sugar which is in the jar, hence the sugar. So here you might be saying, teacher, you told first that we are not going to use for uncountable noun. But if they told, if it is you, when we use the article the, which such nouns when they are made particular, when I want to tell about a particular thing, I want to tell, if I want to tell about a particular noun, that time I can use article the. So this was all about uses of article the. Now if you see the exercise E, if you see exercise E, they have told insert article the in the following sentences wherever you think it is needed. If I write the first sentence, he will visit UK. He will visit UK and full stop. Now you want to insert article the, where you are going to use C. Our answer will be in this way. He will visit. Now we are talking about a country, but there is one common name in that, that is kingdom. So you are going to use article before the noun. We will visit the UK. The UK. Okay. So this is the answer. Second, Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is in Agra. Here we are talking about one famous well-known building. What is that? That is Taj Mahal. So they have told that there also we can use the article the. So answer will be the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal is in Agra. The Taj Mahal is in Agra. If you take one more example, the fourth one, we went to Pakistan by Samjhauta Express. Samjhauta Express. Now here if you see, it is the name of one train. So where you are going to use the article the, we went to Pakistan by the Samjhauta Express, because we are talking about a train. So this was all about the article the where we are going to use, and these are the examples from exercise E. So later on I will be giving the answers for all other sentences. If you turn the page number 48, last exercise if you see there, it is told insert a, insert an or the wherever necessary, and put a wrong sign where a, an or the is not necessary. You have to put wrong. There are 6 blanks where you should put wrong. They have given the hint also. You can count it. See now, if you take one day, a grasshopper, because it is a countable noun and it is singular in number, so we have inserted a article, was hopping around and singing to his. So wrong you have to put there. Heart's content, at that moment he saw that an ant was passing. Now second, we are using ant word for the second time. So you are going to write the. The ant was carrying along with him dash. You are going to put wrong. Food grains which he was taking to his house. The grasshopper asked the ant to chat with him instead of working, but the ant replied that he could not waste time since he was saving food for winter. Before winter, no article. The ant also asked the grasshopper to do the same, but the grasshopper did not listen to him. Why bother about winter, said the grasshopper. We have plenty of food at present. The ant went away and continued with his work. There also no article. When winter came, the grasshopper found himself dying of hunger. There also no article. While he saw the ant living on whatever he had saved during summer. So, in this way you are going to insert articles a, an or the where it is necessary, and where it is not necessary you are going to put a wrong sign. So, this was all about articles a, articles an and articles the. Article the. So, this once again if I will tell you articles a and the. A and is indefinite article, article the is definite article. We know a and article an is used before countable and countable nouns, and when it is in singular in number. Also a article is used for consonant sound, and an article where the words are starting with vowel sound. Then the article also a and an article is used for any person or anything. The article used only for the particular person or particular thing. Also a and an article is placed before a noun when we are using for the first time. An article the we are using for the noun when we are talking about a particular person, or when we are talking about any noun for the second time. Okay. Then the other thing is what? The articles we used for the names of rivers, seas, oceans, mountains, well known buildings, holy books, then newspapers, trains, ships, aeroplanes, for some countries which they have common noun with them, and for the superlative degree. Only we do not use article the when we are talking about any proper noun and when we are talking about any uncountable noun. So, this was all about articles a, an and the. I hope children you have cleared with the lesson articles. Thank you.